How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. I just recorded a video talking about this, but I need to re-record it because we've seen more dip. I want to talk to you about the dip that we're seeing right here today, what's happening, whether you should be fearful or excited, what I'm doing, and I'll explain it here to you. If you guys don't mind, hit the like button, hit subscribe. I know that it can be scary right now. We're seeing a 7% dip in Bitcoin, Ethereum 12% dip, Cardano dropping down 18%. There are some deals right now. But the question is, will it continue to dip? What is happening right now with the market? Well, I think there are a couple reasons, which I will explain here in a second. But let's take a look back. We've seen nothing but green for cryptocurrencies over the last couple weeks. So right now we can look at the 1 month. Almost every single week, this is actually from the beginning of August, we've seen a pump through from Friday to Sunday or so, and then we saw a dip. We saw a pump Friday to Sunday, and it's not perfect, but every single week during the middle of the week, we've seen a dip. It's pretty interesting because it has been doing this almost exactly. Now, looking at the charts, right, we can take a look at that, and that's great, but this is only the case until it's not. We can't bank on the fact that cryptos will pump throughout the weekend every single week, and then they will dip. Even some websites like CoinMarketCap, they're having a hard time because this is not the price of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano. It's actually much lower. It's been glitching out because of so many people, I think, looking at it. So the question is, why is this happening right now? Well, we have some whales that are definitely dumping. We don't see drops like this in price from coordinated retail drops. And I think this is happening because of El Salvador here today. This is something that's really bullish. They're accepting Bitcoin as legal tender, but we have to remember two things. First of all, there were probably people that were excited about this, that knew that there would be a pump up in price of all cryptocurrencies, specifically the smaller caps, because a lot of people would be interested in Bitcoin, and then a lot of them would be looking for bigger gains. So they were excited buying up until this event, and then they thought that they would sell off on this news because there's going to be a lot of hype around it, and then they will sell off and then get back in at lower prices. Remember, that's something that can definitely happen. The other thing is, we have a lot of people here today that have talked about how they're going to buy Bitcoin. We have a lot of people that, if we think that Bitcoin's going to go up in price, a lot of people think, okay, the other altcoins are going to go up even higher. So there's a lot of hype recently, and people that were going to buy today because of El Salvador, they all got together on Twitter and said they're going to buy $30 worth. And I'm sure some of the whales are excited to be able to exit on this pump. The other thing we have to remember is the fact that there are some people that are not excited about this. Some people don't want Bitcoin to be legal tender. Some people don't want Bitcoin to rule the world. They want the banks to rule the world. They're the ones in power. So the fact is, if they buy some of these cryptocurrencies and dump them off, a lot of people will lose faith in it the first day. You know, El Salvador gives them $30 and they only have $25 because of the fact that, hey, everything dumped off 10% that day, 20%. That would definitely dishearten some people that have never really looked at crypto. But we have to look at what this means for crypto in general, right? This is not necessarily a bad thing long term. If you can buy in at a lower price now, that's great. This is a day trader's dream. We can see here on the last 200, or on the Bitcoin heat map, this is actually a really good thing for cryptos. We have seen blow off tops every bull market, and then it falls down into a bear market, blow off top, bear market. And we started to get very close to a blow off top back in March and May, April. And then we saw a drop off. We are in a safe area right now, but we've seen a lot of green the last couple of weeks. We don't want a massive blow off top. It would be nice if we slowly moved up, because first of all, it gives you a lot more time to buy and sell and think through the market. But also, we have a lot of people that are going to be buying into cryptocurrencies over the coming years. We have a lot of people that are going to have it introduced to their banking systems here. It would be really nice if they didn't have a blow off top. They all invest because they're super excited. Bitcoin went from 120,000 to 150,000. They made great returns and all this stuff. And then it drops down to 50,000. We don't want that necessarily. We want a slow and steady increase so that people feel confident in cryptocurrencies. Of course, we might not get that, but it would be nice if we didn't see such a quick blow off top, because we have to remember, we have been up about 70% or so since just a few weeks ago. And some cryptocurrencies like Cardano specifically are up a couple 100%. Solana's up 344% over the last 30 days. So it is healthy to see a little bit of a pullback. Now, this is a pretty decent pullback. We have to remember that. But think long term. Think about where this puts you a couple years down the line if you buy in now compared to when Cardano's at $3. That's pretty exciting. Something I did today was I actually moved some money from Bitcoin over to Cardano. I think we still will see a pump in Cardano. Now, that being said, if we keep on falling, I can't guarantee that we will see a pump, right? But last time we saw Cardano go from about $3 down to $2.50. We saw a pump right back up to $3.09, about 25% return very quickly. We've seen some strong support, but right now we're breaking through that support. We're falling very drastically. Will we see Cardano in the $1 range? Maybe. That's why we like to keep some cash on the sidelines. I talk about that constantly. Keeping some cash on the sidelines is very important. This might be their final stand, trying to get us to drop and sell our Bitcoin, our Ethereum, our Cardano. Right now, looks like a very juicy time to buy in because we have not seen a dip like this in a very long time. This is pretty exciting. Now, I want to hear your thoughts on this. Of course, I know it can be scary. I know it can be scary to some people that we're seeing such a dip. But if you strongly believe in cryptocurrencies long term, this might be the best time to buy in, right? Will we ever see a sub $3,000 Ethereum? I don't know. I don't know if we'll see that again. Right now, I am getting a little bit excited. Let me know if you guys want like a live stream or something like that because this is crazy right now. This is crazy and might not be something that we see again. One reason that I don't think we're gonna see, or we haven't seen a blow off top either, besides the heat map, is the fact that I was around maybe 50 people, 100 people this weekend. A lot of people know what I do, and barely anyone was asking me about cryptocurrencies, barely anyone. That should tell you something, right? We're not at that point where everyone wants to get in yet. A lot of people are like, I don't really feel like learning about it yet. I don't really care that much about it. I'll figure out something about it later, or I'll learn about it later. I don't really care that much right now. That is a good sign. That's a good sign that we are not at that breaking point. We're not at that point where everyone is trying to get in. All your family members are asking you about it. Should they buy Bitcoin? Should they buy Ethereum? Should they buy Cardano? We're not at that point. That's just my opinion. Of course, do your own research. Let me know your thoughts on this down below. Check out BlockFi if you guys want an interest rate on your cryptocurrencies. It's very exciting. We have companies buying. We have people buying at their bank soon. A lot of big things coming. Let me know your thoughts. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.